There's a lot of talk, and I think justifiably so, to be honest, about Joe Biden's cognitive ability, his age. And, you know, Donald Trump's no spring chicken, but he's certainly got a lot more energy. He seems to make less mistakes, if you like. But you know, he's made a thing of that. That's his whole shtick, if you like. So I know what the polls say, what they say, but and Democrats believe this as well, that if it's Joe Biden, he beats Donald Trump. Are you starting, do you still prescribe to that? Or with this cognitive question in play, might that not be the case?
Laura, it could be. A lot of it depends on how bad it gets. Keep in mind, Donald Trump did not debate last week. Why is that significant? Because right away, Joe Biden's team said that if it's Biden versus Trump in the general election, Joe Biden is not going to debate. He used that example of Trump not debating now to anticipate not debating in the future because they don't want Joe Biden in front of the cameras very much. And as long as he doesn't make a big mistake, a big sort of flagrant admission of his mental incapacities, I think the election will continue to be about Donald Trump, and you'll see a replay of 2020. Again, we've said it before, I'll say it again, very few people voted for Joe Biden in 2020. They either voted for Donald Trump or against Donald Trump. And as of now, while Biden's mental capacity is an issue, there's some polling data suggesting that 3/4 of the voters think he's too old to be president. But as long as he's running against Donald Trump and doesn't make any big mistakes, he might be okay.
The Democrats got a real problem on their hands here, don't they? Because I already see this pivot from Donald Trump. He's kind of bypassing Joe Biden, already talking about Kamala Harris. And the message there to Americans is it's not going to be Joe Biden, it's going to be Kamala.
But you've also got this added element that Gavin Newsom is actually going to debate. The governor, that's the Democrat governor of California, has agreed to debate Ron DeSantis, the Republican governor of Florida, on national television in the next couple of weeks. So you are continuing to see some Democrats sort of say, well, you know, I'm just positioning myself for 2028. I support Joe Biden in 2024. But you got to think in the back of your head, they're positioning themselves. If something were to happen to Joe Biden, if the Democrats change their calculation and worry that he can't beat Donald Trump, might it be someone other than Joe Biden? I think there's a 20% chance of that happening, but it's still very slight.
Well, it's still fascinating nonetheless, and we've got a few fascinating months ahead of us. Mick Mulvaney, it's good to have you back, I tell you what.
It's great to be here. Thanks, LJ.